Greetings and salutations, Narathians and adventurers. We are back with another episode of the Freeport Let's Play walkthrough campaign, whatever you want to call it. Episode 3, The Graveyard. Perfect. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies, dislike, tell me you like me, tell you hate me. Doesn't matter to me. Anything for the algorithm, baby. But let's get underway. Just had myself some food. Had 2 PB and base. Blah. Nice. Can't even speak. 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Got me a 0 sugar A&W root beer. And I refilled my water bottle. So, you're like, what's going on here? I'm running to where the zone begins. Trader's Terrace. Nice. But I'm running back to the start of the zone. Quite literally because where we spawned in from is not the start of the zone. So we can start by talking to Custodian Zadar,
And
who is the main story of the graveyard.
Many ages ago, this order of... As time passed, the Overlord called...
Alright, let's start over.
And who might you be? Come forward so I can look up... You mean to tell me you've never heard of me? Well, I shouldn't expect a common adventurer. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Zadar, Herald of the Arcane, Necromancer, and Custodian to the great library within the Academy of Arcane Science. I can assure you that this is not just a simple graveyard, mind you. There are more than just Freeport citizens buried here. This is where the enemies of the Overlord... I do not like to repeat myself, so please lend me an ear as I speak. Judging by your appearance, you haven't been here too long. Many ages ago, the land where this graveyard now stands was once the northern part of Freeport. It was home to a corrupt order of knights. This order of heretics was known as the Knights of Truth. They were a group of confused and dangerous men that stood in the way of... As time passed, the Freeport militia and others loyal to the Overlord grew in power and number. The Overlord conceived a plan. The Overlord called forth the brave Freeport militia and led his great army to drive out the twisted followers. Indeed he is. As the army of the Overlord approached, many members of the Knights of Truth abandoned their posts in fear and fled. As I was saying, the Overlord was determined to free his people from the oppression of the Knights of Truth. Calling forth his mighty siege machines, the Overlord's armies burst through the gates and the fighting went on for days as the Knights of Truth tried every desperate measure they could to retain their... One by one, the Knights of Truth fell to the liberating blades of the Overlord's freedom fighters. In the final hour of battle, the Freeport militia encircled the remaining Knights of Truth. The captain of the realizing his cause was lost, Sir Halligan tried one last desperate attack against the Overlord, but it was to... This graveyard now houses the bones of the fallen Knights of Truth. Buried where they... By order of the Overlord, the tombs of the knights slain that day were sealed with mortar and chains, trapping their bodies beneath the soil. Personally, I believe that the Overlord had the tombs sealed for fear that Nathaniel Marr might resurrect his fallen knights to do battle once more. Custodian indeed, but I'm sure an adventurer such as you can fathom just what that entails within the walls of the Academy of Arcane. Should I take this interest as genuine or some sort of feint? I imagine that the Overlord may...
Okay.
The Academy has commanded to be
Alright.
run. If we work together, I wouldn't trust... Good.
Jesus.
I knew you would make the smart
Take a
choice.
breath.
The Overlord will have us both executed.
Whew. My goodness, bro did not stop talking. Seal on the tomb appears intact. Seal of the tomb appears to be intact. Oh. Seal on the tomb appears to be intact. Oh! Sir Halligan! think the grave robbers only spawn at night, if I remember correctly. Yeah, show up here at night. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Whoops. Just taking a sip.
Back so soon? I certainly hope you didn't just sneak. I am pleased to hear that you fulfilled my... Skeleton attacks are not uncommon in the graveyard, as you have discovered. Fascinating. The Overlord was wise to have us check on the security. Everquest is the leader of the Keepers of Ethanir here in the graveyard. He has some pages of it. Go now and...
Go now. Yeah, only a couple of the mobs in this zone are very, like, aggro-esque.
Hello.
Yes? What is it? Well, that all depends. Zadar sent you, eh? Far be it from him to get his hand. Though we Keepers of Ethanir must answer to the Academy of Arcane Science, ours is a grave responsibility. We watch over the tombs of Norath and ensure that the spirits of the dead make... The Keepers of Ethanir come from a proud tradition of service to the House of the Dead in our ancient Tyrdal city of Nirac. Ethanir is a dark realm of agony, where spirits of the dead must travel. It is said that when a Norathian dies... Ah, yes, you seek the tome pages. Unfortunately, however, they have gone missing. They may be scattered about the graveyard, or some might have... I had no idea this matter was so urgent to the Overlord. Please, Hero of Freeport, you must find those pages.
Jeez, that frame rate. It'd be nice if we could find undead that are grouped. Oh, like this. Because this is where she excels. Brains, it's what's for dinner. Well, it's good to see that most, if not all, the mobs here are. So I think I did go in the right order. Because then the sprawl will happen. So realistically, and to put it in a way that makes more sense, where in the old, when you had the neighborhoods, where you started depended on what your starting zone was. There are many of the areas that are connected to yeah, so Long Shadow Alley, like, you would have started here if you were in Long Shadow Alley. It just depends on the... Ooh, another lore and legend. It just depends on where you started. Sorry. I'm really gassy. Oof. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. Wait, why do they hate me? Ah, that's why they weren't attacking me before. Okay, cool. So the spirits of Mar are a faction, and we killed enough of them to where they hate us. So, they're aggro to us. I was gonna say, because I remember the zone being aggro of sorts. Yet. I searched the Tower of Mar. I do not see any. Oh. Aha. Very nice. Okay. Search beneath the elevated tombs. Recover holy relics from grave robbers. Yada yada yada. No. Tattered piece said to supposed to spawn right here. Oh wow, she took care of those quickly. Dang. Cool. So eventually we will end up in my favorite zone, the ruins. And that's where things get crazy.
I hope your search. Well done. Zadar was right to choose. The undead had them, eh? Perhaps the veil between our world and here.
Hello.
Ah, I see you have returned. Have you brought back excellent work? Please give me the pages at once. There is no time to waste. Interested in hearing more of my tale, are you? As you recall, recently grave robbers have invaded the cemetery by night, breaking... It does indeed. But there is a greater concern we must face, which is... Long ago, our overlord commanded the foci and the priests of the Dismal Rage to place a powerful ward upon this... The binding spell was lost long ago. But the increase in undead activity may mean that someone loyal to Nathaniel Marr, or even the god himself, no one is certain what became of the ancient gods. It's best not to take chances in any case. It could be some fanatical follower of Marr behind this, or even those savages from the decrepit kingdom of Kinos. I'm sure some of the corrupt citizens of Kinos are still loyal to Marr. By breaking the binding ward, the fallen Knights of Truth would be... Of course, the Overlord and the Freeport Militia could handle the undead army, but the chaos caused by their presence would afford the cowardly... Kinosians are cowards, to be sure. They are afraid of open war with the Overlord. However, striking at us through this graveyard is just the kind of tactic they would use. Casting another ward while the first one is in effect may have unforeseen consequences. I was sent here to complete 2...
Oh man.
Good. This is what
He
I
talks.
need. Yes, the remains of that... Good. This is what... Yes, do not worry. What could happen?
I was just trying to, let you guys listen, and even I'm... Oh. Luckily, it's almost nighttime, so the grave robbers will... Bleh. The grave robbers shall soon be upon us.
Welcome back. I assume you can... This is dark news indeed. Marr blessed that tower long ago. While I finish the... It is up to the two... There is no time to waste. Fame and... I want you to go back to Everquest and the Keepers of Ethanir. Tell him that this staff has ruined...
I don't know. I don't trust this guy. Gonna be honest with y'all. Never really bothered to listen to what they're saying, so taking the time to let you guys see and letting me read also helps.
Hello again. What brings you back? I have no more spell parchments. The Staff of Ethanir is our most sacred relic, entrusted to our order. Though my order now serves the Academy of Arcane Science, that is dire news indeed. But wouldn't Wouldn't someone like Thaumaturge... Very well. Zadar may use them. Travel swiftly.
Have you obtained the Staff of It? Well done. I'm sure it was difficult. Do you see these runes inscribed upon it? They are written in the language of the dead. This language is quite difficult to master and is only known by a few at the Academy. Now that we have the staff, we need the means to decode the runes. Fortunately, an artifact... You understand our relationship well, my friend. I am the brains and you are the brawn. But don't worry, one day when you have achieved the standing within the Academy that to finish my translation of the parchment, the Book of the Dead, only a few... If a powerful... I have read some... It is a very... Confront the local grave robbers and... Excellent.
Yeah, I don't trust this guy. I don't know. Seems very, very convenient for all these things to happen, and he's like, "Ah, I am here. I can do things. I am the hero." Just suspicious. Well, while we wait for it to be nighttime. We can get the quest from Dirkix.
Well met.
Huh? You need how much? Oh. Whoa. This sword's kind of cool. Where? What is she doing? Hey, get over here. I remember all these ravenous skeletons. I don't remember what they do. I don't know if it's a nighttime thing. Ooh, something to mark. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, we got some big enemies over here, though. Let's do it! Okay, wow. She just like destroyed that guy. Alright, don't mind me, just man, backpack prices have fallen. Love to see it. trying to finish that soda and it keeps making me burp. So I'm trying to lean away so you guys can't hear the burp so well. But if you do, I apologize. Oh. Hmm? Wait a minute. What's this over here? What are you? Hmm. Alright, let's turn on night mode. Let's go see if the grave robbers are here. Let's see. I think 8 p.m. is officially when it's considered nighttime, so 8 p.m. Norath time. Oh! Well, hello. Not what I was expecting. Shake the dust from the bones. Oh, we can go back and talk to this person.
Well met.
Where are the grave robbers? That's what I want to know. It's definitely nighttime. The sounds of the undead laughing would make any man go insane. There's really not much we can do until we get these grave robbers, because literally both the quests that I have right now say to do stuff with the grave robbers, so that's why it's kind of annoying. Well, we could just run around and look for names. It is nighttime now, so maybe the names will spawn. Let's find out. Doop-a-doo. Oh, but we got groups of ghouls over here. So I'm just being a little cheeky with my... So in this game, because I haven't had the chance to bring it up, because, you know, haven't really been doing much. And it's a good segue to just kind of throw out information out there as the game continues for us. The blue bar underneath the like orange yellow experience is called a mini ding, or that's what we call it. It's like a mini level up. Basically, what happens is when you have that mini level up, it gives you full health and full mana. So what has been done before is if you're watching it carefully and you know you're in a bind, like, you know, it's like, say I was just normal adventurer. If I was able to kill enough creatures while in the middle of a fight and to hope to not die, what I could do is get that mini ding. So as you saw in that last fight, I was about to die, and then I turned my experience on, killed one or two of them, made a level, or made a mini ding, and now I'm back to full health. And that's basically all it's for. But these grave robbers not spawning is getting concerning, to the point where, what are we on? Book of the Dead. Grave robbers spawn between 2000 hours and 5 o'clock in the morning. That's 8 o'clock. So where are they? The flip. Ah, right here.
Take my secrets to my grave, I shall.
Yeah. Come on, grave robbers. Gasp. Come on, give me what I'm looking for. Yeah, what do you want? Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Nice.
Have you found the Book of the Dead? Excellent work. Look at how I will tell you the ancient word. I must read the words. I've managed to... The first words are Grada, Shalom... Let the ritual begin. Grada, Shalomak, Haka. Something is wrong. The incantation will not take... Are you certain that all of the tombs of the Knights of Truth were sealed? You must go to the tombs at once and verify...
Oh yeah, it's Haglin. He literally attacked me. Of course it's not sealed. Duh. What do you mean you must go and find the unsealed one? I already know which one's unsealed.
I've managed to translate the words from the ancient... The first words are Grada, let the ritual, Grada, Shalomak. The second set of words are Galot. Proceed. Galotu, Quandar, Gunu. The final set of words are the most important. Recite the words. Waktana, Shalomak, Quandar. Excellent job. I think we've done it. The enemies of the Overlord are here. Your reward is well deserved. You have my thanks. Your name, your assistance to the an outlying make your way to the ruins by your help in the ruins is desperate.
Guess it's the graveyard. Well, when in Rome, let's go get the sprawl done. Drink some water. Cheers to that. Water's the best. Staying hydrated is so good. Perfect.
You must be braver than you look to disturb me. State your business. I'm Enforcer Kurdek of the Dreadnoughts. We are the Fist of the Overlord. We do rule over all the gangs of Freeport. But the
So
Dreadnoughts
basically,
are a lot more
this kind of
than that.
introduces you to all the sub-factions
The
of
Dreadnoughts are made up of bruisers, which
Freeport.
everyone knows. Once
It's basically
there
what's
was a
going
weak
on
caste
here.
of monks that lived here in Freeport. Originally, yes. But the Overlord did his best to reform them, but they were just too far gone. Finally, he had no choice but to drive the Ashen Order. Those who were wisest and strongest remained behind in Freeport, determined to build a new. My job is to watch over the Sprawl and make sure the gangs that control it stay in. There are 3 gangs that operate here. First is the Giant Slayers, a bunch of ruffians who used to be little more than common thugs. Next are the Black Magi, an order of Ratonga mages that appeared as Norath was being torn apart by the Rending. Little is known about them, because they mostly keep. Last, but most troubling, is the presence of the Dervish Cutthroats. They're a gang of criminals who work illegally out of a distant corner. What we now call the Sprawl was once an inner-city residential district of Freeport. As the city grew, those with money moved to nicer areas. There was no point in rebuilding. New residential districts like Big Bend and the Scale Yard had already been established, and there was simply too much damage to justify the expense. The Freeport militia has a few members here just to make sure none of these hoodlums try to enter the city proper. But the Sprawl actually serves a useful purpose for the Dreadnoughts. Right to the point, eh? I like that. Well, you can lend a hand and check. I assigned one of our best trainers, an ogre named Durbach, to Trainer
Do you have a problem? You're gonna have one soon if you don't keep walking.
Pretty sure these guys become aggro and wait. X-Fist? Minotaur. I don't think I've ever seen that before. It's not up, so. Wow. Oh, that's right, it's nighttime. Duh. Oh, here. Ah, there we go, there we go.
Hey, can't
Ow.
you see I'm busy training these recruits how to fight? That figures. Kurdek can't be bothered to ask me himself. There are a few worthwhile giant slayers here, but for the most part, they're too sloppy. Hey, can't you see I'm busy? That figures.
There are a few worthwhile giants. The one who claims to be the leader of the Giant Slayers is a worthless barbarian named... I recommend...
Whoa! Oh, there's X-Fist. Some of these spawns seem very random. Oh, an exquisite chest. Nice. Well, she just destroyed them. Bro, my phone just keeps going off. Chill. I'm recording. Wait, let's head back. Talk to brother man.
Remember, I'm the boss around here.
Did you get that progress report from Trainer Dermot? That's what I suspected. Did he tell you why? It's time to remind that fool Tardan of his responsibilities. Time to have a little fun with this buffoon. Go find the boss of the Giant Slayers, Brute Master Tardan. He's probably walking back and forth through the area where his gang hangs
Bullying?
out. Confront him.
The
Use whatever means necessary to teach him a lesson. Don't be afraid.
Hey, if I kill him, I kill him.
Don't bother me. I have important work. Pathetic! How dare you speak to me that way? I lead the Giant Slayer. Lazy? Sloppy? Ooh, hey, I wasn't... no fair. Give me a chance to prepare... okay, I give up. No, I mean, I've seen enough, thanks. Okay, I admit I haven't worked as hard to train my giants. No need for that, friend. Tell Enforcer Kurdik that I meant next to the Dreadnoughts, of course. Everyone knows you got...
Have you confronted Brute Master Tardan? Good work. Don't worry about roughing Tardan up. He had it coming to him. I could really use your help checking up on the... Ah, that's the spirit. I think you might make a good dreadnought someday. Okay, here's far back among the burned-out houses they...
I wish Shadowbind did damage. It'd be so nice. I'll be honest, I would say the Sprawl is the one I did the least. I think it was always the Graveyard or Sunken City, and then always the Ruins. Always the Ruins. The Ruins is the best. That's where I used to farm like level 10 gear, so that I could you can farm the Far Seas Trading Company experience here? No. How much is it? So we're at 350 right now. Wow. So you could literally just come here and farm it. That's super easy experience for faction. That's hilarious. It's good to know. Crazy, but good to know. I think after I need to figure out. the sewers.
Do you have a problem? You're gonna have one
I
soon.
didn't want the bag. Frick. Alright.
Don't forget to pay me 30%.
Hang on. Someone's bothering me. One moment. Sorry about that. Kind of glad that I had that pause. Out of nowhere, decided to blow my eardrums out with a Discord call.
Uppercut! Don't forget to use your jab!
That was not concerning. But back to slowly destroying my reputation with these fine folk. Because why not? These dogs, I swear. Min-maxers when they need every single item they can get. Just have this bad boy on. Every stack counts, boys. Okay, for a second I thought I did not pause it, and I was like, no. All of this ad-libbing is going to waste. Oh, yeah, captured. You know what? Oh! Hello there. I can actually start leveling up. What am I doing?
Strike. Why do you approach me, outsider? You could never That would be telling. We won. You speak of this currency, yet give no indication of its worth. Tell me, the wheel? You know of the wheel? Tell me what you know. The marked must obtain crafty outsider. If you truly knew of the wheel, you would not ask such a question.
Yikes.
Be gone and trouble me no more.
Hello, friend.
Did you find Tickery and learn anything about... Well, something is better than nothing. What did she say? She said the marked. That's very interesting. I've heard rumors of other Ratonga around Norath muttering that phrase. in
Oh,
vague
water breathing.
whisper.
Don't care.
Nice work. The largest gang here in the Sprawl is without question. To the south of here, you'll find the streets lined with those. Take out some of the dervish hooligans.
Do you have a problem? You're gonna have.
Time
A
to
street
teach
stick.
these weaklings a lesson.
There will come a day where I can just one-shot these guys. I can farm them for action. But it is not this day. Faction. Oh. Gutter Snipe. Hey, Rusty has fled. Oh, I should check the marketplace. What's new? Cult of Vol? What does his armor set look like? Wait, no helmet? They have none of the helmets? What? Ooh. Ooh. I like. Too bad I'm saving money. And I'm broke. For now. I think there's quests over here. That's interesting. Ah, it's a repeatable. Of course, it's a flippin' repeatable. That's fine.
Hello.
Oh, perfect. Basically what's beating the Jesus out of me right now. Can't remember if this works. Let's see.
Beyond this gate lies a war zone. Beware.
Nope. Nope. Ooh, we're so close to level 10. Nice, nice. Oh, why? But you see, it's not comfortable. Turn my butt. My butt hurts. Return to the
Salutations. Salutations.
Oh no 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 no. No 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 no. Cannot fool me. I am the only person in this up. Not shocked. Honestly, with my eyes, this armor set goes crazy.
Did you teach those filthy nice work? Those Dervish will know
Yay,
better than to mess with
eardrums.
us in the future. Welcome back, adventurer. I've got to get back to my duties. I told Trainer Durbach that you might be interested in lending a hand. Don't link. Your best
Ooh.
route is to go back through the city, either through Big Bend or the Scale Yard. Head to the docks, then ring the bell to travel outside Freeport proper. Custodian Zadar in the graveyard.
Alright. Now that we've hit this... Wait, what's going on here? What's this? Our first AoE. Oh. Okay. alternate advancement in character development. Character development is basically rewards for your character leveling up. So every 10 levels, you get an erudite tradition. It's available every 10 levels, and it's just something to help you, just be a little bit better, right? So you get increased casting speed, and it's for each race, so each race is different. We can get wisdom, and we can get intelligence. We're gonna get wisdom. You can have focus effects, which increases the size of critical hits, and just gives you passive things. So this is where you get your free Grandmaster at 14 and every 10 levels, give or take. After a while, it becomes 11 and then 10 again. I don't know. But the one thing to keep a note with this, it does not mean that when you Grandmaster it, and then if you reset your traits, it goes back to Apprentice. So it's not just like you get Grandmaster and you can kind of like abuse it. No, they thought ahead of that. What's that over here? Trainer Durbach can give me a quest. Hang on a minute. What quest can he give me? Sprawl. Oh, unlimited repeatable. Okay. Yeah, no. We're good. We're good. Okay. Alternate advancement is kind of like... It's kind of like a reward for leveling after... when it was unlocked, I think it was the max level was level 60. It's kind of like... just like a side leveling thing. It'll level up with you, and you can focus on leveling it up. But it's just like a little extra spice to your character, basically. How I see it. It helps individualize your class a little bit better. You can build it how you want. It's actually a really great way for different classes to possibly lean towards other things. So you could kind of be a little bit more tanky, maybe a little more damage, maybe a little more healing, maybe a little more like, utility, stuff like that. Other than that, I don't really know how to explain it, to be honest with you. This is taking a while to load. Okay. Sorry, I did not mean to flashbang everyone. But with this, I'd like to say thank you so much for joining me on the second episode of the Freeport Walkthrough. We are done with the Outpost, Sunken City, Sprawl, Graveyard, and now we find ourselves in the ruins. I'm very excited to run the zone, so thank you so much for joining me. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your family, share with your enemies, share with your friends, share with whoever. If you don't like me, you can dislike. You can leave a nasty comment. It's okay. Algorithm is algorithm, Retention and attention is better than none. But that's all I got. So, thank you so much. Take care. Have a good one.